Welcome, everyone, to the Dr. Greg Show, December 14th, 2025. What a day today. Hope you're doing all right. What a day. What a day. Incredible news, insane news out of Australia, unfortunately. A lot of awful things happening. Another mass firearm event that's very rare in Australia. Very, very rare to happen. Hi, Addie. Hi, Azalea. Hey, Skog. Hey, Island. Just terrible news. I mean, they are a country that was racked with a gun violent event like 30 years ago and completely changed their gun firearm laws in order to deal with that. So I would, and they've already been talking about doing something immediately in order to deal with that. So I mean, it'll be interesting to see how they deal with it. I think that they will take swift and bold action, like you should in the event of someone harming over a dozen people. And it is disgraceful for a country to just stand by and let that happen again and again. There's no way that any country should just sit there with hands clasped when they could be doing something in order to protect their citizens. So it'll be interesting to see how they deal with that, and we'll be watching that for sure. Also, Rob Reiner, unfortunately, yeah, exactly, Richard. Yeah, poor Arthur. Yeah, it's like 30 years ago, right? Unfortunately, Rob Reiner was taken from us and his wife. It's a developing story that we don't really know much about yet. Obviously, he was very politically active, really stood out against Trump. So, hey, Ducray. So it's very sad, most likely politically motivated, but we don't know. You know, this is one of the reasons why I don't cover breaking stories, because we don't know enough, you know, and I don't want to bring that energy, and I don't want to contribute to false ideas and false narratives. So I don't know what it is. So I have no idea. I think he was, I mean, he was very politically active, but maybe it's not, so who knows, you know? I don't know. I don't want to speculate, and I just want to think about you know, it sucks for, you know, he probably did more stuff than you realize. I would go to his IMDb, check out Rob Reiner and see what he touched and how much he touched in Hollywood, and you'd be surprised that you probably like a lot of it. We don't know about it, so we don't cover breaking news here, guys. I don't want to, and I don't want to contribute to false reporting. I mean, I'm a scientist, so I like the idea of letting the experts do what they want, and do the reporting, and then we can understand it later. But, ladies and gentlemen, what we do want to cover tonight is the right-wing Republican implosion that is happening right here today, that we love to cover, right? We have to remember let's give it a state of affairs real quick, right? Where is the Republican Party in regards to Maha, in regards to the 423 bills that have been tried to be passed in the state houses? How are those doing, guys? How are those doing? I'm pretty sure that they are failing spectacularly. We are doing our own due diligence and checking the status of each and every one of those bills right now, but I could pretty much say with pretty good case that there is about a good 300 at least that are gone now, that have not made it out of committee. So, I mean, we're talking about maybe a 75% failure rate by the Republican Party at the state level in order to get their stuff through. I mean, this isn't just a couple of them, right? This is the vast majority, because these Republicans know that vaccines are safe and effective. They know that fluoride, in a country that has very little healthcare, very little in terms of public health, the idea of the only things that we actually have, vaccines and fluoride in our water, that actually help people, why would we remove that? Why would we remove the one thing that we are actually doing well at, right? I mean, that's just nonsense, right? Come on. So they are failing spectacularly at the state level, ladies and gentlemen, and we revel in that. And by the way, please, right now, if you hear these words, and this is before December 16th or on December 16th, because we have people that listen to the YouTube archive afterwards, so shout out to you. Please go to action.drgregshow.com. Please, there are 2 bills in Pennsylvania that we have been personally tasked with a physician that is a state congressperson. And they asked us specifically for help on these bills to get them passed. And one of them is to have vaccines be safe to administer by a technician at like a CVS, right? Or a pharmacist, right? They're trying to restrict the amount of people that can actually give the vaccination themselves, because they want to restrict the access to vaccines, right? That's the first thing. 2, the second bill actually says and creates Pennsylvania's boards that they go to, that they can actually get advice from, that's separate from the CDC, and says, hey, we actually trust medical experts outside of the CDC. Because right now, basically, if you are not recommended by the CDC for your vaccine, then guess what? Your insurance company can say, it seems kind of dangerous. I wouldn't really want to cover that. That seems kind of weird. And Pennsylvania is saying no. The APA, the AMA, these are all great organizations with good, well-natured physicians that want the best for their patients. So it's good enough for us. Very, very important. Very important to say that the CDC isn't the sole arbiter of who can say that vaccines are safe and effective. So really important, guys. Critically important. action.drgregshow.com. Please go there. Please send these emails. Please email. We got email templates. We got call templates for in-state and out-of-state. If you live in Pennsylvania, this is a critical time for you. Please. And honestly, do you know anyone that lives in Pennsylvania? I mean, we have been personally tasked with a physician by a physician with this, ladies and gentlemen. This is a very important thing that we could do. And please, listen. Is it restricted to major medical organizations? They list it in the bill, Debate Talk. And they're they're the good ones. So it's like 7 or 8 of the different ones. No, they're major. Yeah, they're the major ones. So, yeah, it was like Pediatrics Medical Association. There was another one. The OBGYNs, because of the pregnant people. Anyway, point is, it's a good bill written by ACOG. Thank you. Gonna catch, yeah. Anyway, it's a good bill written by a physician and with good intentions. So it's solid. Anyway, so Republicans failing spectacularly at the state level, ladies and gentlemen. Republicans at the national level, right? Dismal failure, not being able to pass anything right now. Only had a single omnibus bill that they were able to get through. A single bill that was done by budget reconciliation that literally did nothing but tax breaks for billionaires. Let's just get it right. They literally only gave tax breaks for billionaires in their only bill that they have actually passed, which is just wild to me. The priority that they have is just wild. Nothing in regards to the border, nothing in regards to any issue that they had ever ran on, any type of that are brought up during any type of debate, any type of run up to the election, nothing. And here we are, where they are, and you can hear it if you listen to it closely. You can hear the death rattle of this ideology as they fail to pass any meaningful legislation. That's why they grasp towards the authoritarian straws that they have, why they are pushing Trump to be more authoritarian, because they're failing. They're absolutely failing. And one of the reasons why is because they are fractured. They are fracturing, and it's really important to remember that, like, not just the left is gatekeeps. There is no, the purity politics of the left is a misnomer, ladies and gentlemen. That's a human condition. Humans do that, right? And we see that on the right all the time. The important part is to notice that the right does have a fall in line point, and that is voting for Trump, right? You can wax and wane all you want if you're a Republican, but the important part is that you're going to vote Republican. But the point is that ever since Charlie Kirk fell off his chair, we have a fracture in the Republican Party because Fuentes and these fringe groups are now trying to make their way in. And for some reason, it's now self-evident that turning point in Charlie Kirk, who I said was one of the reasons why Trump did win in 2024. And it's obvious that Charlie Kirk was a lot more powerful than anyone previously thought, because now that he's gone, what do we have? We have more and more fracturing. We have more and more Yahtzees. How do we say it? More and more extreme right Christian nationalists that are trying to do what they can to create a state that is just for them. And therefore, exactly, we have someone in chat that's saying the exact same thing. This is what we're covering today, DRB. Exactly. Thank you for being here. We have a fractured base. We have a fractured ability for the right to basically say how much they hate and despise the Fuentes in their political world, right? Their Fuentes affinity, let's just say, how much we allow these Yahtzees into the party. Tucker Carlson loves them. He's what's up, Dean? Giving them the big high five, letting them in, securing their place at the table. Trump loves Fuentes. He loves the power that they have, because those young kids are fanatic. They are frenetic. They love voting Republican because they love Trump. Trump knows that. But the old guard, for what it is, the deep state, right? The actual institutional Republican Party does not like these guys. Does not like these guys at all. One, because they're even weirder for them. They're even weird for the establishment Republicans. They think that this Carlos Fuentes, the Fuentes, I always forget his name. I always accidentally put it with some Hispanic name. It's not. That is not a. That was a Freudian slip. I apologize. Nick Fuentes. Nick Fuentes is the energy, though. That's the problem. And then just like how the institutional Republicans loathed Trump, right? They loathed Trump, but they wanted to use his energy and use his political base in the same way that Nick Fuentes' base and these groypers, now these institutional Republicans want to use that power. It's like the ring. They can't say no to it. They cannot say no to this right wing, extreme right energy, political base. And I know, Cher, exactly. I got banned. Well, I got the hammer earlier this week because of this. It's insane, but we're doing it anyway. It doesn't matter. The point is that they are fractured, and they are fracturing, and it has everything to do with what happened with Charlie Kirk, and it has everything to do with Fuentes. It has everything to do with Candace Owens now, who is the biggest podcaster on the right, so explicitly on the right. Joe Rogan doesn't say that he is a Republican, right? He doesn't say that he is. He's a disaffected Democrat. But now, Candace Owens is the biggest name in the Republican Party and the Republican podcast world, along with Tucker Carlson. And these are both pitted against institutional Republicans. So what happens now? And that is the question. That is the question. So you have Nick Fuentes, you have Tucker Carlson, you have Candace Owens, all teaming up against institutional Republicans. And that's the problem. That is what you have. You know, you have, and everything else, every other right-wing media has been fractured. Daily Caller, fractured. I mean, who else is it? I mean, we have, so anyway, so my point is, we should watch it. We should learn from it. We should rub it in their faces, right? Because it's not just the left that has these problems, ladies and gentlemen. It's not just the left. And as on the left, we are very how should we say, self-critical of our own. But it's important to realize that the right has these same problems. It's a human condition. It's not a left-wing condition that creates this. So anyway, let's revel. Let's learn. There's this YouTuber that I like to listen to. I don't do much drama, but this guy is pretty funny, and he does a pretty good funny videos. He's called Too Lazy to Try, and his shtick is he has like this George from Seinfeld on the screen as like his thing, but he does a good clip montages and stuff, and then we'll see kind of like his stuff, and we'll bounce in. But anyway, we'll watch. Okay, here we go. Damn it. No. Well, I do need to listen to it.
I do. I don't.
Causing a shift in the political.
Oh, man. That's so annoying. I can't listen to it. I don't know why I can't listen to it. Oh, thank you, JC. Huh. I can't hear. For whatever reason, I cannot hear the stream.
Leanings of a generation for the first time in history is now in dire straits. Their leader and founder
That's so weird. I couldn't find the. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this real quick. Damn. Yeah, you lived in La Jolla? Okay. I mean, geez. Don't rub it in, dude. I'm just a mere mortal. I only worked there.
causing a shift in the political.
Yeah, it's fine, Miss Cake. I mean,
She seriously thinks her dreams can tell the future, and that's how she found out Charlie Kirk was betrayed.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, for whatever reason, I can't actually listen to it. I don't know why. I couldn't listen to the music when it was playing. I can't listen to it now for some reason. I don't know why. Shoot. I don't know what the problem was. Do 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 do. Is it any video? 1 second, guys. 1 second. I have to like restart my computer or something.
When pipeline gets big.
I don't get it. Yeah, it's like so annoying. I should have just restarted my computer when this happened on the intro. Do, 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 do. Hey, 5 minute. I don't know how to watch this other than what I'm doing.
Murdered, and prominent pieces of human trash are trying.
Okay. Here, I know what to do. I'll try this. Sorry, guys. Dang it. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Technical difficulties. I can't just listen to things on my computer right now. Problem is I have like I'm routing it. I think it's routed to a separate device. Input output. Disabled input. Yeah, I'm fixing it. Just give me a second, dude. Chill. Thank you guys. Thank you. Hope your day is going good. We went to Legoland today, which was a cool time. And yeah, it was cool. It was cool to just like hang out and have like a normal day with the fam, you know? Huh. Dang it. This is so annoying. Okay. Sorry, 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm trying to reroute these. Basically, I have an Elgato XLR that has a wavelength, and basically all my stuff can be rerouted. And it's nice because like I can put like some to some areas and some to the other areas. But I think what's happening is that the mixer is not putting it to the right spots. I think that that's what's happening. Remove input. What if I just removed it entirely? Okay, so then it would just go to sound system.
Trying to destroy it.
Yeah, it would go to system and it's still not having that same problem. Huh. So if it's on system, I just literally cannot hear it. I don't know why.
Is it?
It's well, there it is. There's that's working. The problem is that my headphones aren't working. I don't know why. Okay, let's try this.
Evil scumbag.
Nope. Yeah, definitely not the headphones. But it's only this though. Like my sound and everything else seems fine. My monitor mix. Dude, I don't even think if I don't even know if I can. Actually, I'm curious. I'm actually curious if I could. I'm actually curious. Could you guys join just to see if I could actually like hear you? I don't think I could though. If I can't, I might just have to like redo this whole thing. Can someone just request up real quick? I'm curious if I can even hear you. Hey, can you try it?
Hey,
Yeah,
sorry.
I can't hear
Oh,
you.
my voice.
Damn.
Oh,
All right,
no.
I'm gonna have to restart my computer. I think that's the only thing I can think of. All right. I can't. I'll have to be right back, guys. Sorry.